Hello everyone, I'm going to show you a massive new upgrade for Mesh-Align Plus. It's version 1.0. So that includes a brand new easy mode and a complete redesign focused on simplicity, speed, and ease of use. So let's jump in. So if I open the 3D view sidebar, the first thing you'll notice is that the tab name is now just Align, and all the tools have been slightly renamed. But if you open any of these tools, you'll notice that they all now have a new easy mode. And let me just show you how easy it is to align flat surfaces with this new workflow. So I'm going to pick these three objects here, and in edit mode, I'm going to select 1, 2, 3 verts. I'm going to hit start alignment. Then I'm going to go over here. I'm going to pick 1, 2, 3 verts. I'm going to hit align to active. And it's as simple as that. So you can see these are all now coplanar. And that's how all the easy mode tools are going to work. So anytime you're trying to align a face to another face, or an edge to another edge, or anything simple like that, just use easy mode. And for most people, most of the time, that will be enough. But if you want to do something complicated, or you need extra options or extra control, all the old stuff is still there. It's now just called expert mode. So you can expand and collapse these sections independently inside of each tool panel. But let's take a look at expert mode just so you can see the difference. So for this example, I'm going to unhide here. So we're going to center this cone onto the slanted face of this wedge. So let me delete these other objects here, and we're going to go up to Align Lines, and we're going to use Expert Mode. So it kind of works in the same way that Easy Mode does, in that it's collecting the same information. So what we're going to do here is define a source line that is along the axis of this cone. We're going to do another line that is along the center of this slanted face, and we're going to align them to each other. So first thing I'm going to do is go to this cone, and I'm going to select all of the base verts for the cone. I'm going to go to the source line here, and I'm going to expand it. So for the start of the line, we're going to use the average vert position. So that's going to grab the middle of all of these ring of verts as the starting point of our line. I'm going to go here and grab the tip, and I'm just going to grab the vertex position for the tip. So now we've defined a line that's kind of along the axis of this cone. So then we're going to go over to our wedge here. I'm going to expand the destination line. I'm going to go to edit mode, and then I'm going to select 1, 2 verts, and as the starting point of our line, I'm going to grab the average as the starting point of this line. Then I'm going to go to these 2 verts up here, and then I'm going to pick the average of those 2 verts as the end point of our line. And you can preview that with this little send button. So here's the start of the line, and here's the end of the line. So now what we're going to do is pick our cone, and then we're going to hit apply to object. And as you can see, we have now aligned this cone so that it's centered along the slanted face of this wedge. And that's a little bit more complicated. But that's kind of an example of how you can use expert mode to do kind of complex transformations. So this is still a pretty simple example, but it illustrates some important concepts for Mesh-Align Plus. So you're always going to be working with these alignment keys. So in this case, our source alignment key was the axis of this cone, and our destination key was the center of this slanted wedge face. So expert mode allows you to fully control how you define your alignment keys and also what you're applying your alignment to. Because sometimes you're going to be aligning an object using a key from a different object, and other times you're going to be aligning a piece of a mesh while you're modeling, which you can do in expert mode. So the last thing to look at here is the geometry manager. So this is new in version 1, and the purpose of this panel is to allow you to save alignment keys in a persistent list. So one of the most useful things it does is it stores reference geometry, so you can add them with that button there. So this lets you access the x, y, x, z, y, z planes, the x, y, z unit vectors, and you can copy and paste items from this list back and forth into your expert mode tools. And this has all the same geometry storage and editing capabilities that any of these alignment keys have in all of the tools. So there's a lot more that could be said. The wiki has been completely rewritten, and all of the documentation and instructions have been completely reauthored. There's new video clips. So if you don't know how to do something, one of the easiest things to do is to just pull up the wiki and look at a 5-second GIF. If you have questions, post them in the comments below or go to the forums. I'll include more information about that in the description. But thanks for watching.